When dinosaurs died out, they were quickly succeeded by birds and mammals, mammals being the more dominant of the two. Mammals first evolved during the late Triassic. By the time of the mass extinction that killed the dinosaurs, mammals had already evolved into three distinct groups: Placentals, Marsupials, and Monotremes. These three groups have diversified and come to dominate the Earth in the modern day. The most diverse and dominant of these groups by far is the placentals. Placental mammals exist on every continent. They are easy to find and understand. Placental mammals have the most familiar biology of any animal. Humans are placental mammals, cats are placental mammals, dogs are placental mammals. Most mammals that you are familiar with are placental mammals. These animals have a relatively long pregnancy that is permitted by an organ called a placenta. Placentas are organs that form on the wall of the uterus. It provides nutrients and gets rid of waste for the baby. These babies grow much larger than the fetuses of other groups. Any mother can tell you that the birthing process is much more difficult for these animals. The development of the baby in the womb can last anywhere from 19 days for domestic white mice to 2 years for an elephant. Marsupials are the second biggest mammal group. Marsupial pregnancies are much less difficult than a placental mammals. This is because of the marsupial's relatively short gestation period. Joeys come out of their mother's vagina far before a placental mammal would. A newborn joey can range anywhere in size from a grain of rice to a lima bean. When a joey is born, they are only a fetus. They will crawl from their mother's vagina into a pouch on their mother's belly, where they will be able to drink milk. Most joeys do not make it to adulthood.
It is often the case that there are more joeys born than there are teats to suckle on.
Marsupials have a much more limited range than placentals and are only found in Australia and the Americas. In North America, only 2 species of opossum are found in the wild. One is the Virginia opossum found in the US and Canada, and one is the Mexican mouse opossum.
Where marsupials really dominate is Australia. The continent has been isolated enough that the animals here are really unique. It is here where kangaroos, koalas, wombats, and sugar gliders thrive. The animals in Australia are vulnerable to invasive species that humans have introduced, however. Thylacine was once the apex predator of the continent, until dingoes wiped most of them out. Monotremes are the most bizarre group we'll cover. There are only 5 species of monotremes in the whole world. Platypus in eastern Australia, short-nosed echidna in Australia and New Guinea, western long-nosed echidna in West Papua, eastern long-nosed echidna in East Papua, and the Sir David's long-nosed echidna in the Cyclops Mountains of New Guinea. Sir David Attenborough's echidna is critically endangered. The animals do not give live birth. These animals lay eggs which hatch quickly, and then they feed on their mother's milk in order to grow. Monotremes do not have teats. Milk is instead excreted from glands in the mother's belly. All monotremes are thought to have evolved from an aquatic ancestor much like the platypus. This is because echidna have sensors on their beak that allow them to detect electric waves. This is a feature normally found in aquatic animals, such as the platypus. Mammals in all of their forms will likely continue to dominate the Earth, but until an asteroid wipes most of them out, we can continue to admire them and learn about our world.